You see, unfortunately, substantial number, majority of the northern voters are docile. Docile for so many reasons. Ignorant for so many reasons and uninformed. They are politically uninformed. Otherwise, how can you surrender your franchise based on 500 naira, based on 1,000 naira, based on sentiments, based on naivety? This is the crux of the matter. We don't audit people. We don't do character audit in the North. We don't query people. People of questionable character and questionable circumstances will simply spring up. They come from Abuja, from Lagos, from London, from somewhere. They sent into the arena with money, clean the ticket, and desert the society. Secondly, when you have a governor of a state thinking of building an airport in a state with 6 million out-of-school children, in a state where the entire health sector has collapsed, in a state where you have graduate unemployment, in a state with high insecurity, that governor's intention is not in the best interest of society. Or check any northern budget, and there is no exception. Look at the amount of money dedicated for what? For administration in the governor's office, for traveling and transport in the governor's office, and for entertainment. Contrast it. There is a governor with 20 billion naira admin and overhead costs in our budget. Yet in the Ministry for Health, he has only 4 billion naira. In the Ministry for Youth, he has only 500 million naira. In the Ministry of Women Affairs, he has only 750 million naira. If that governor tells that he is interested in youth development, in job creation, in the welfare of the women, he is just deceiving himself because people are not fools. As long as there is no concrete plan on ground to develop the North. And it is possible because people that presided over the North in the past, that had little money, much, much lower than what we are collecting now, were able to cut a cost, were able to have a focus and a foresight and a plan. But our current crop of northern politicians, most of them, they have no plan. Their plan is only on their own chest, in their own minds, in their own bedrooms, among their own cliques, cattle, and cabal. They don't look at the larger society. What they look is at the myopic, the smaller part of the society that pleases them. The larger society can go to hell. As long as they continue with this attitude, for that long we will be crying foul about VAT. We will be crying foul about location of federal government projects. When they are on their own, they can do a lot. If a pregnant woman dies in a local government village as a result of dilapidated health infrastructure, what has that got to do with the federal government? If a child cannot go to school in a local government, primary school, what has that got to do with the federal government? If the feeder roads are not good, what has that got to do with the federal government? They need to wake up from this slumber, do the right thing at the right time, at the right moment, before their names are written in the book of infamy.
All right, Mr. Shehu, I will stay with you for a bit because I see your point. So from what the accountant, Mr. Agule, has explained, it looks like the thinking of the framers of the law or the proposal. I know that Mr. Ayodele Taiwo had posted yesterday that they will engage the northern governors so that some of these gray areas will be sorted out. And I hope that we're going to get the outcome of that conversation. But I listened to Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State yesterday on our sister program, and he did mention that, look, what they want is let status quo remain. But it looks like the thinking of the framers of the bill are saying we want ease of accountability and tracking as well as promotes subnational enterprise. But is the North also seeing this as some sort of fiscal federalism or restructuring through the back door? Is that a perception?
It's just clearly the point. What we are saying is that there has been this call for restructuring. But for the North now, if I were to speak for the North, I would not speak for restructuring. I would think of giving people what they want. Yoruba nation want Oduduwa Republic. In the name of God, give them Oduduwa Republic. This is 21st century. We have a right to choice. Biafra want Biafra. Give them Biafra. Give every other nationality what they need. Because as far as I know, the relationship is sound. There is geometrical increase in suspicion across all expressions. The trust is not there. Suspicion is not there. And people who want to develop at their own speed. If you want to go at the speed of rocket, please, you should be allowed to go at the speed of rocket. If you want to go at the speed of snail, go at the speed of the snail at your own peril, at the consequences coming to you. But for now, if anybody is thinking that physical federalism is the solution to Nigeria, he is not even understanding the geography, not understanding the history, not understanding the mathematics, not even aware of geometry and the geometrical implication of what they are asking about physical federalism. What we should have is, we should have sub-nations among Nigeria. Let every tribe, let every region get what it wants. Short of this, our children, our grandchildren will abuse us because we are going to leave behind for them a cancerous, that will defy every chemotherapy.